Do you ever feel that you're constantly starting over? You make a plan, all good intentions, there's things that you want to change, things you want to do in your life, but you start that plan, you get motivated, you go for it, and then suddenly life gets in the way. And before you know it, you're back at square one. I remember a time not long ago where I was constantly busy, rushing around, helping other people, working hard at my job, looking after the family, just constantly on the go all the time. What I didn't realise was that something was happening to me. I was heading for burnout. I remember one day I was looking in the mirror and I didn't really recognise myself, not just visually, because that was part of it. I didn't look great, I looked drained, I looked tired. When I really stared into the mirror, I didn't recognise myself emotionally either. What do I mean by that? Well, it was feeling really. I'd seemed to have lost all my drive. I'd lost the excitement. I just felt like I was just existing and not really being me, the person I used to be. Plus I had all these things that I wanted to do in life. And I'd put them on a back burner, put them to one side. Was starting to think that I'd never accomplish anything that I wanted to do. That this was it, this was my life. I'll tell you later on in this video what I actually did to help myself. So right now, I'm walking around a park in Hoorn in the Netherlands. Now this place is beautiful. So right now, I'm doing one of the things that I always wanted to do. I wanted to get out and walk more, do more fitness. I kept stopping and starting with my fitness. I used to be really fit when I was in the regular army and not long after coming out too. Then I'd let life get in the way, then I'd try again, I'd start for a bit, then I'd stop. So I wasn't consistent with it at all. But after making these changes, I now consistently go out for a walk for 3 miles, a couple of times a week, and I included the fitness. I kept stopping and starting. My intention was good, but I just wasn't sticking to it. And then I realised it's the little things you need to change. The things that don't seem so important at the time, and you don't bother with them. It's also about self-care, looking after yourself. And I was looking after others and getting on with everyday life and forgetting all about myself. So I looked at my lifestyle and what I was missing, the things I knew I should be doing that I wasn't doing, just the little things, and I changed things up a little bit. And these are the habits that I changed that helped me be more consistent and become the person that I want to be and the better version of myself. Sometimes we forget that it's the little things and we forget how important they are. We all know what we should be doing, what works, what's advised to us, what's healthy and what's not healthy, what we should be eating, what we shouldn't be eating, what we should be drinking, what we shouldn't be drinking, that we should be exercising, moving our bodies. However, if we haven't got the right mindset, we just won't do it. There's a lot of people out exercising today. I wonder if this is like one of them park runs that they get into the habit of doing every weekend. Looks like a big group of them enjoying themselves, running around. So I'll go into the habits that I've taken on board and that have really been helping me. But let's talk about why don't we stick to them? Why are we not consistent? And I've talked about this a lot before. We are not robots. However, it would be good if you could just program in what you want to do that day, stick all your habits in there, and then you just automatically do it on autopilot. But even though we're not robots, we can still do that. Starting small, little things, little changes, not doing too much at once. If you want to be a runner, start with walking. If you get a bit anxious about the gym, just go in there first. Go in there, just sit on a machine, 5 minutes and come out again. It's about creating them habits, starting small and building up. It's also about making yourself a priority and putting your own oxygen mask on first. I was so busy with life, I just forgot about myself and my own self-care. I just let myself go. Understandably, I wasn't annoyed with myself. I knew why. I accepted it. But the day the switch went off in my head was the day I realised if I continue like this, I'm going to end up bigger, I'm going to end up more drained, I'm just not going to want to do anything. And then I thought I'm going to start with health issues because I'm getting to that age now where age-related issues can kick in. So I decided, that's it. I'm going to try my hardest to delay that. The first one for me, the first healthy habit I realised I needed to change was sleep. I was constantly feeling like I was living in a stress bubble, constantly tired, just making free, not sleeping very well on an evening. So I knew I had to make a change. My energy was low and I was making the wrong food choices. So I decided to get an extra hour in the morning or an extra hour when I went to bed at night. The second healthy habit that I had to make a change on was hydration. I knew I was not drinking enough water, and the amount of benefits from drinking more water, more fluids into your system also helps with weight loss and also can help you improve your energy. And not getting bought into the hype for fad diets. That was another big thing. Energy balance, just understanding energy balance, understanding what to take in food-wise and how to burn off that energy and how to keep it balanced on a daily basis. Exercise, understanding that it's just about moving, getting out there, doing something, building on that habit, working on it, being consistent, and also working in conjunction with your energy balance. And one of the big ones is stress, and understanding how to manage your stress. Stress management is a really important habit to have. Understanding your stress levels, what makes you stress, what triggers you, and also how to manage that on a daily basis so your stress bucket doesn't overflow. And the last healthy habit that I think is really important, has really helped me, is understanding who I am, my identity, who I want to become, becoming the best version of myself, which is why all these healthy habits are so important. You put them together and it will help you become the best version of yourself. And then, of course, there's routine, time management, understanding how to adjust your weekly routine, your monthly routine, fitting in new healthy habits. Because if your life's already so busy, how are you going to make these changes and fit everything in? So it's really important for me that I worked all this out into my weekly routine and had a plan every Sunday for the upcoming week. Once you start taking on these healthy habits, that's when you really see the difference. And because you start seeing yourself differently, everything else starts to follow. So when you get to that point that you just know you want to make a change, you want to become a better version of yourself, or you feel like you've just lost yourself and you want to get yourself back, it's making them small changes that really made a difference to me, and it can to you as well. I mean, look what is behind me. If I didn't start going out for these walks, finding these places, I would never have seen these beautiful deer today. And there's a peacock in the background as well. If you are wondering how I'm getting about and knowing where I'm going when I'm in a completely different country, I believe I'm going the right way. I'm following Old Trails app. Does it say to go down here? Yes. Yes, I'm following an Old Trails app, basically. And it gives you ideas of different walks. It's a good thing for you to do. So if walking is one of the new habits you'd like to take on, and you're just not sure of good walks in your area, maybe try the Old Trails app, because it's working for me. So if this is you, if you are someone that's come to a point where you just want to make a change, you feel like you're not on track, and you're looking to make some changes, have a look at these healthy habits that I've spoken about today. I have broken them down in more of a coaching style and given you some hints and tips in different videos. Each healthy habit has its own video, so do check back on my healthy habits series, which I'll put the link in the description below, so you can take a look at all the different elements in your own time and see if there's anything there that you feel you may need to change. You may be doing many of these already and it may just be one thing that you need to change, or you may not be doing any of these like I wasn't. It may help you to look through the whole series. If you found this video interesting, I do have a community, the link is in the description. I have a free Wheel of Life series running at the moment, so go and check that out. Also, if you haven't already done so, like the video, leave me a comment, I love your comments, and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. So this is the end of my Healthy Habits series, and I'll be starting a whole new series on the next video, so make sure you are subscribed and follow me along to that. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.